Everyone went to the ultimatum to get clarity, and then now everyone is taking their time. Let's talk about the reunion. Okay, let's talk about the reunion. Let's get straight into it. But before we get into it, hey, I'm Katlawa and welcome back to my channel. Hello, hello, hello. So we are back, and like I said, we're going to be talking about the reunion that just dropped today. We have been waiting 2 weeks for this reunion. And honestly, I'm disappointed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm disappointed. I have a lot of thoughts to share. So let's talk about it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Okay, go ahead and like this video while you're here, because you know we're gonna have a good time. Okay, and if you didn't see my first video, go ahead and watch that one so you can come back to this one, and so we can catch up all together. But yeah, I watched the reunion, and like I said, I'm disappointed. I feel like a lot of things were not addressed. I feel like I don't know why it happened, to be honest, because some of the updates we already knew from social media. These days, reality TV is so tricky because, like I was saying in my previous video about how people want to come with narratives and stories, and people want to set the record straight and da 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 and da 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 da, and they don't even want to wait for the reunion to do it, okay? And watching the reunion, you got the sense that this show was filmed early 2023, so it's been a year since that show has been filmed, so keep that in mind when they're speaking about the updates and stuff like that. Yeah, man, let's talk about Courtney and Aiden. Let's talk about Courtney and Aiden. Like I said in my previous video, I don't think Aiden is ready because he doesn't have a career path in mind, he doesn't have a vision, he doesn't have a job. I don't think he's ready. You know, I know they love each other, but I don't think he's ready. And I know 7 years is a long time, but unfortunately he's still not ready. And you know, you could either be patient or rush it, and I see Courtney has decided to rush it. And like I said in my video, I think we're false, you know, and we can see because they're not married yet. They're still engaged, and they're talking about taking their time. Like I said, they're not ready. Just because they've been dating for 7 years does not mean that he should be ready. Unfortunately, he's not ready, you know, and I'm very happy that they're taking their time and figuring out the things that need to be figured out. And I'm happy that Aiden has a job, yo. Aiden got a job. Aiden got a job. Shout out to him. Like I said, man, like sometimes things take longer than we would like, and you know, with Aiden it seems like he's starting to come around. His vision is starting to clear up, you know, and I really wish them the best. They seem like a nice couple, Shem, and Aiden seems like a really nice guy, you know. I don't think we got to know much of Courtney, except that she wanted to marry Aiden. I really don't know much about her. And I'm happy that even though we don't have an update, you know, things could be worse. So let's talk about Isaac and Ruth. They're still not together, obviously. Ruth, like I said in the last video, that I can just tell that she's a really beautiful girl. She looked beautiful. I will say that they really put Ruth and Kanya and some very questionable dresses. I don't remember Courtney's dress, but Sis's dress looked beautiful on her. I think maybe she's just a beautiful girl, you know, but she looked really good. But yeah, Ruth's dress, it did nothing for her. But that hair color, honey, that hair color is amazing on Ruth. Natural blonde, okay? They are still separated, and Ruth has a man, long distance man, and Isaac is, you know, talking with someone. Like I said, this has been a year since the show has been filmed, so it makes sense. The last time we saw them, they broke up. It makes sense, guys. It makes sense. I really wasn't expecting any static between any of them, because honestly, what else could they say to each other a year after they break up? I feel like Ruth really said, what she said. She was like it wasn't a mistake, and I think it's because deep down she knew that this relationship was not going to work out anyway, and she was just like, you know what, if I'm gonna go down, might as well go down in flames. And she burned out the whole shit on the way down. You know, she was just not once, not twice, not thrice. I was like, God damn, Ruth. I will also like to say that a part of me was slightly bored by the reunion, because I feel like the reunion is a place where you have to talk about what happened before we get to the apologies and the closure and all this kind of stuff. And I think none of them were kind of held accountable. I feel like Nola was actually the only one who was held accountable for anything. All the others got to just, oh, sorry, bye, sorry, bye, sorry, bye. And Nola really stood in his shit. He really stood in his shit. I mean, when he said that him and Level are back together and they're happy, and Level made that face that she made, and then Isaac was like, Level is not happy. I was like, oh my god, that might have been the bombshell of the reunion, to be honest. That might have been the bombshell of the reunion. We already knew about Kanya's pregnancy, so that wasn't much of a shock. I feel like this was a shock, and I feel like I want to commend Levu for getting her look back, for getting her revenge. Part of me feels like she did it on purpose, you know, part of me feels like she did it on purpose, but a part of me also hates that she was so invested in getting her revenge for a whole year that she didn't move on with her life. She was still in this toxic ass cycle for a whole other year. If it was to get her revenge, then more power to her. But if she genuinely wanted things to work, I really feel sorry for her. I really feel sorry for her. She, like I said, she seems like a genuine lady, and she's really stunning, and you know, she just wants to be with someone who is not like Nola. And unfortunately Nola is Nola, you know, and I am so happy. I am so happy for Lebo. I am so proud of Lebo. Shout out to Lebo. Revenge aside, please move on with your life. You definitely deserve better. I feel like there's no justifying what Nola did. I mean, a lapse of judgment is one thing, making a bad decision is one thing, but I think he really went the extra mile to lie and deceive and to play in Lebo's face. It's a shame because Lebo is so sweet, you know. I think she just deserves someone who will be soft with her. She's quite a lady. Like, honestly, the only time we saw her get wild was when she walked up on Isaac, when she walked up on Nola barefoot with a savannah. I was like, my girl. My girl. She was really unhinged in that moment, and I am so happy that in the reunion she was so poised, she was beautiful, and she was just like, you know what? Actually, I don't want to do this anymore. I was like, exactly, girl, exactly. I hope you're moving on with your life, because again, Nola is not your man. He is not your man. It can't be. It can't be. I feel like sometimes when you find yourself in a bad relationship, you really need to ask yourself, is this my person? Is this the person that was made for me? Anyways, surely I deserve a little bit more happiness, more respect, more kindness, more love, you know. Nobody's asking for Prince Charming, but surely some kindness, some truth. But anyway, another thing about Nola is that little talk he had with Genesis. I don't know if the show is scripted, you know. It was giving scripted in that moment, but I really like what Genesis said to Nola. Like, you know what, like, this sucks, but it's not the end, and it will get better if you work on yourself. Because I think when relationships end, I think you should be able to take away something that makes you better, you know. And unfortunately some relationships are toxic and you can't take anything away, but I feel like Nola can definitely take something away from this relationship, and Lebo can also take something from this relationship, not to compromise herself so much, you know, not to stay for so long, you know, not to give platform for disrespect and lies for so long, you know. And I hope that that is what she's gonna take away from this relationship, and I hope Nola really works on himself. I mean, like Genesis said, like they are men, okay? Nola is a man, okay? He, how old is he? 30 something? I don't know, I don't remember, but he is a grown ass man. He should not be acting the way he was acting on TV. No ways, no ways. Not those subtitles, guys. Not those subtitles. No ways. He should not be acting like that when he was just crying over level. No ways. No ways. He's. You have a lot of work to do. Okay, Nola. Okay, you have a lot of work to do. And shout out to my girl, level, for getting your revenge. I as a Scorpio, I respect it. I respect it. I respect it. I respect that it took you a whole year, and I understand. You know what? Now that I think about it, you guys probably couldn't talk about the show until after the reunion anyway, so you could probably wait to get rid of Nola, you know. And you played the long game. You're like, Matsaki, when I have a plan for you. I have a plan for you. You. Just get comfortable while working on things. But anyway, also had Tubby and Genesis back on the show. Tubby and Genesis, like Courtney and Aiden, don't really have an update. And you see what I was saying in the previous video about the number of years don't really matter. If individuals are not ready, they're not ready. They can love each other as much as they want, but if they're not ready, they're not ready. Tubby and Genesis apparently have issues they need to work on, which is fine, which is perfectly fine. You know, they are still young. They are in their mid-20s, if I'm not mistaken, and they've been together 7 years. So, you know, they've been together since university. You know, they're still going through the ebbs and flows of life, and I'm pretty sure they will get it together when they get it together. The most interesting thing is that Tubby had pink hair. I think she looked kind of cute. It was a cute look, and they are a really cute couple. I hope they get it together. Genesis, don't disappoint us. We are rooting for you, my man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't care for Genesis because I felt like he took Tubby for granted. But when he was having that talk with Nola, I was like, okay, Genesis, I'm on your side now. I'm on your side. I hope they figure it out, and I hope they finally get married and live happily ever after, because they are a cute couple. They've been together for a long time, and who doesn't want that to be the end goal of a long-term relationship? So yeah, thank you Tubby and Genesis for coming to the reunion, even though just like Courtney and Aiden, you ain't got no update, okay? And honestly, like, Isaac could breathe, I want an update. So like I said, why did this happen? So far the only people who shocked us is Lebo and Nola. Just like Caesar and Lindile, they really don't have an update. Everyone went to the ultimatum to get clarity, and then now everyone is taking their time. Like, guys, is this real or not? Who's getting married exactly? Who is getting married exactly? Okay, who? Because I feel like not even one couple made it well to get married. A lot of them are engaged, but none of them made it to get married. So yeah, is it the thing of Aiden and Courtney when I was like, I think they're just on the show to get a ring? because rings can be quite expensive, and I'm assuming they get a little check for being on the show. I don't know. You tell me. You tell me. But yeah, Caesar, looking amazing. She looked great. She looked great. Like I said, feminine, soft woman. Soft, 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 soft woman. She looked amazing. That color, that orange was amazing on her. Her wig was great. Okay. Her face, giving. Okay. And her man, gold teeth gone. Exactly. Scissor is winning. Scissor is winning. She may not have an update. She may not have a ring. I mean, does she? I think she has a ring. I think she had a ring on. She may not have a wedding. Okay, but her man does not have a gold tooth anymore. Hello. Hello. I think she's winning. I think that's a lovely update from Lindile. Thank you so much, my brother. You'll see, your things are gonna start going right. I mean, listen, like I said, I can't beat you. I'm just a girl with a little YouTube channel. I cannot beat you. You can walk around with gold teeth or silver teeth if you want to. I cannot beat you. But I think we can all rejoice and celebrate that Lindile has removed the gold teeth. Shout out. Shout out. Great aesthetic choice, I would say. I think now he's a 10. I think now he's a 10. Okay. And speaking about Scissor, I realized that in my last video I did not speak about how unimpressed I was with Nkateko for luring Scissor to get attacked. Who does that? Who does that? And for him to say that's the first time he sees her act like that, that's a goddamn lie. That's a goddamn lie. That is not the first time that girl acts like that. Come on. Come on. Come on. We don't believe you. Hey Drake, they're not slow. We're not slow. We don't believe you. There's no way that's the first time she acts like that. Ain't no way. Ain't no way that she is not used to this behavior. Ain't no way. I don't believe you. You owe Scissor an apology. I don't recall if you apologized in the reunion, but you owe Scissor an apology, and I hope you have apologized. But yeah, let's move on to Nkateko and Kanya's update. They have a baby. Nkateko is the baby. We already not Nkateko is the baby. Nkateko is the father of the baby, and we already knew that because, like I said, social media has ruined reality TV, and people found Kanya's Instagram page and saw that she gave birth to a baby, and people just put one and one together. And the whole time I was watching the segment, Nkateko and Kanya, I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, what does Kanya have on the production? What does Kanya have on the producers? Because ain't no way. The way she did not even speak until the end. Like, you did not hear a peep of anything, and when she did finally speak, she said, I would like to apologize, which is not really Katlego, I'm sorry for what I did to you. She literally just announced that she would like to apologize, and then she spoke about seeing the lady, which is therapy, therapy this, therapy that, she blamed the edit, she blamed production. Like, it was just so tired, because I think we all saw that wasn't production. That was not production. That was just bad behavior, and I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping that she would own up. I was hoping that she would give a very good apology to Caesar, because honestly that word is disgusting. And I cannot imagine how old is Kanye? 32, 33. I cannot imagine someone that age acting like that on TV, using such language on TV. That was crazy, and I feel like it needed a little bit more time to address. They needed a little bit more time to address it, but they just swept it under the rug. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they tried to surprise us with the fact that Nkateko is the father, but we already figured. So it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't. I don't know. I feel like the reunion did not give. Shout out to Leo for holding it down. But nobody had an update. Nobody was married. And Nola was still sorry. Okay. It was not giving. I really wish they would have leaned in on Kanya just a little bit more. I feel like us as the viewers, we we feel very upset at her, I guess, and I think just a genuine apology, would have gone a long way. But also, I want to bring up an Instagram post from Nkateko that I saw earlier after watching the reunion. Um, Basically, he was saying that because of contractual obligations, he or they were not allowed to speak on anything regarding the show until after the reunion dropped. And now that the reunion has dropped, here is my final update. Him and Kanya are no longer together. Allegedly, there was an incident. He doesn't speak to what kind of incident, but there was an incident, and they are now co-parenting. And he is hoping that the audience doesn't pile on Kanya anymore, because he is a Christian and he believes in forgiveness and mercy and all that kind of stuff. And he is working on himself. I really hope that means that they are not together anymore and that he has finally separated from her. I hope this incident he speaks of was not of a violent physical nature. I hope it was just maybe a heated exchange of words, and he just felt like, what, this no genoeg, I can't do this anymore, I'm leaving. But I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't seem like it from the tone of the post. It seems like it was serious, and yeah, not so happy ending for Nkateko and Kanya, which is, it's sad, but I feel like it's heartbreaking because they have decided to involve a child. It's just sad. It's just sad. I hope they can get it together. That kid deserves a fair shot. I hope they can get it together, and I really wish them the best. Other than that, guys, I really don't have much to say about the reunion chair. It did not live up to the hype. Maybe the 2 weeks worth of hype was just too grand, but it did not live up to the hype. I don't think the host tried to make it somewhat entertaining. Lebo was the only one who made it entertaining, to be honest. Everyone else was just there, And oh yes, Isaac, when Lebo finally dumped Nola, Isaac had a great laugh. He laughed so hard, and that man was like, finally. That was funny. There were at least like 4 funny moments in the reunion, including Aiden clapping when Lebo dumped Nola. It was cute. I feel like it could have been better. I feel like, oh my god, the beast of the season they gave us, the reunion should have been better. But I guess they gave us what they gave us, and that's it, guys. That's it. Now we wait for another season or another hot reality show that we can come here and gossip about. But for now, that's it. I really hope you enjoyed your time with me, and let me know what you guys think about the reunion down in the comments. Let's talk. Let's gossip. What did you guys think about the reunion fashions? So give me a trick dance, huh? I don't know who dressed them, chat. I really don't know who dressed them, but I feel like whoever dressed them and whoever dressed the hosts during the season, you're not a good person. You shouldn't have those people looking like that on TV on 2024. It's not even an affordability thing, as in like, oh, you need the most luxurious clothes. No, no. How's I was looking crazy, my man? How's I was looking insane? But anyway, I won't get into productions do's and don'ts because I don't know what happens on production, and that's neither here or there. Okay, I feel like the season was good, the reunion was not, and that's it. Until the next video, I'm gonna see you when I see you. Peace.